Hi guys and welcome to this video. Now this is a quick video. It's not going to be a quality video test because you can go and look at other videos which show comparisons of video quality, but this main video is going to focus on the style of the camera, how it looks, and just a quick video about performance and video quality, but I'm not going to go in and show you samples and stuff. So okay, I'll jump in and say this is obviously a video between two cameras that I've used for my cycling. Right now I'm using the Gopro Hero 3 and I used to use the Contour Roam, which I don't actually have the Contour Roam anymore, so I'm going to use a toilet roll tube to demonstrate the Contour Roam too. Okay, anyway, so the quality of the images now. When I had the Contour, I thought it was the most amazing quality you could ever see ever. Like, I thought it was like an amazing quality camera, really sharp, colours were really beautiful. And then people kept telling me to get the GoPro because it was 10 times better quality, and I've got to say guys, they're absolutely 100% right. The quality, the image quality of one of these bad boys is unbelievable. They use it for Top Gear and stuff like that, which you probably already know, and just for things like that. In the black edition, this is the silver, but the black edition can go up to 4K resolution, which is cinema standard quality. So go and type into YouTube official GoPro Hero 3 footage. And another thing that this can do, the black edition, the one up for this, can do that the Contour Roam can't. At night, it basically, it's unbelievable how it does it. Say you did a dark shadow like over there, it would brighten that shadow right up so that you can see absolutely everything at night. But it does mean the colour balance is affected and the colour of the video. But if you want to see at night, that's the perfect thing for you. So yeah, the GoPro Hero 3 is amazing quality. The colour sharpness, it's got Pro Tune so that you can then go and tweak all your settings for like film and stuff like that. Okay, so what this video is actually about is the practicality of both of the cameras. Now, I don't know where to start. Okay, we'll start with the Contour, right? No, sorry, the GoPro, and then I'll just kind of switch between the two. Now, the GoPro and the Contour support 1080p, but here's what really done my box in with the Contour. And they never advertised it properly because they advertised it as it would do 172 wide angle, which I absolutely loved. But the only way you can get the 172 wide angle is as if you put the quality of your camera down to 720p, therefore making the quality of your camera worse. Well, not worse, 720p is still a decent standard, but it's still not 1080p, the highest standard that you can get. Then if you go for the GoPro Silver Edition, you can get 172 wide angle on 1080p, which was fantastic for what I wanted. So there we go, the quality of this winning again. Sorry guys for itching my nose all the time, it's pure itchy. But anyway, so that wins because you can do 172 wide angle lens on this on 1080p, which you can't do on the Contour. Now for some bad points about the GoPro. Now I'll pick up my kid on Contour Roam here, okay? Here's the Contour Roam. This is roughly the size of it. It might be slightly like smaller and just slightly longer, but this will give you a quick, just a rough idea. So this would be the front, okay? On the back, there's a door that you flick up and open, and a micro SD card goes in. And what else? There's a button as well to format your card, and there's also a button on the back that you can press when the door's shut, and you'll get a laser sight so that you can aim your shots, which is an excellent idea, which this doesn't have, which is a brilliant practical, great use. And also as well, the Contour, the mounting screws. The way you mount it, it's little grooves on the side, and they basically slot into like rails like that, and they slide in. So it can be mounted this way, this way, this way, and this way, and you don't have to do what you have to do with the GoPro, where it's always facing up that way. or you can face the GoPro that way, but you then have to use post-production to flip the video around. But the amazing practical thing about the contour is the lens moves, so it can, no matter what way your unit is, you can still make your lens face the right way up, which is a brilliant function. Okay, that's a quick thing about the design. The other thing that I love about the contour, it's like it's got no buttons whatsoever, basically, apart from one slider and the one in the back. The one on the top it's got two indication lights. If you press this button, they'll illuminate and it shows you how much battery and if your card's full or whatever. And then there's a slider on the top that basically you slide and that starts recording your camera. There is no other on and off switch, there's no separate record switch, this is it all in one, which I loved. It was so practical. Like, if you can imagine this on my helmet, okay, a little bit like an idiot with a toilet roll tube, but imagine this is on your helmet, okay, and you want to turn your camera off if you go on a cycle track, or you want to save energy, or you want to just stop recording, okay, you just flick that switch back and it would switch your camera off and it would stop recording, so that you don't have to fiddle about with hundreds of buttons. It's just one slider, which that is an amazing idea. Like, that is unbelievably simple. No more, like, there's one button to switch on and off and record, if you know what I'm saying. And the contour just comes like this, just on its own, and it's waterproof right out the box. Okay, so we'll move on to why I don't like the GoPro. Now, here's the GoPro. It's a square design and you can see how much higher it is than the contour. Now, here's the contour again, okay, side by side. Obviously they're not really, but here's the contour side by side, and as you can see, that's higher, okay. That's longer, but it's more flatter, and when it was on my helmet, less people actually noticed it, if you know what I mean. It's a lot more streamlined than the GoPro was. See, that's square and bulky and going above my helmet. That's flat, basically. So I'll get my helmet here. The mounting system for the GoPro is a wee bit better. There is the mounting system for the GoPro, and it slides in here with two wee bits like that are obviously going to spring out. So you stick it in and that springs out and it locks it in, which is slightly more secure than the contour. So I'll go ahead and I'll see if I can get it on camera. There we go. Okay, so this is it on the helmet. Now, as you can see, it does make you look like a bit like a Wally, because look at how high it comes off the actual camera. Sorry, the camera actually comes off the helmet. It's really high, really high. And here's my contour. That would go there, and it's a lot more smaller and streamlined, which is fantastic, and no one ever noticed it. I might actually have a quick picture here, guys, just to show you just the difference. Now, you've seen the GoPro on my helmet there. I'll show you a picture of my GoPro on my helmet, and you will be able to see the difference right away. Maybe I should actually have done this beforehand. Okay, so there we go. There is the GoPro, the contour on top of my helmet. Just take the brightness down here, guys. Okay, so there we go. There's the contour on top of my helmet. As you can see, it's a lot more streamlined and it looks a lot nicer. And with that slider switch, that is just bang on. Now, here is what the horrible thing about the GoPro is that I absolutely hate. Now, as I said, the contour is just that small little thing here with one slider to record and switch on and off. The GoPro has a button here. There's a button here to turn it on and off. And then when your device is switched on, you then have to press this button on top to record. So that if I want to save battery and I want to stop recording, I have to stop recording here and fiddle with another button here to switch off the camera. So, I mean, come on guys, what would you choose to do? Would you choose to use the contours slider to do switch off and stop record? Or would you rather use press an awkward button here, and then press an awkward button here in the front, which is actually really hard to press. And like I said before, the contour comes out of the box like this. The Hero comes out the box like this, with a massive outer shell, and then once you open it, it reveals the camera. Now this camera, it is actually smaller than the contour, as you can see, long-wise, but this is a lot bigger high-ways, so people are still noticing it, and I hope I'm getting through to you people and I'm not jabbering a lot, but just the Hero 3 just does not seem as practical and as easy to use as a contour ROM. Now the contour ROM quality is not as good as why I moved to the Hero 3, but just when I got this I was a bit disappointed in how much like bulkier it looked and how much fatter it looked and how much buttons I had to press just to get all the functions and that to be the way I wanted them. But guys, I hope this video just clears up all the things that I've been frustrated about wanting to tell people about and stuff. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.